to start? Thumbtack knows. Get recommendations for all your home projects. Hire the right pro today.
Be fast. From your local news authority, local, in-depth community, you're watching KFDX 3 News at Noon, home of Super Bowl 60 and the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Good Thursday afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Natalie McCain.
And I'm Jalen Wells. The Wichita Falls ISD community is now mourning the loss of Kylie Mills.
WFISD officials shared the announcement online just last night. Kylie was a sophomore at Legacy High School who was diagnosed with brain cancer back in 2024. District officials say she enjoyed playing tennis and was known as a kind and caring friend.
Counselors will be available for students and staff starting today. And Memorial High School is encouraging all students and staff to wear pink tomorrow to honor Kylie Mills and show support for her family. Of course, we here at KFDX want to extend our sincerest condolences to her family. In other news, a Wichita Falls man avoids serving prison time after pleading guilty to his part in a fatal head-on collision nearly 2 years ago that claimed the life of a beloved Texoma baseball coach.
Court records show that 19-year-old Chance Mills pleaded guilty to manslaughter yesterday in the 30th District Court, with presiding judge Jeff McKnight deferring the sentence for Mills, placing him on community supervision for 10 years as part of his sentence. He's also required to serve 180 days in the Wichita County Jail on work release, along with 480 hours of community service and completing a cognitive corrective training class.
The charge against Mills stems from April 20th, 2023, when he was 17 years old. DPS officials said they responded to a crash on Highway 79 near Russell's Fireworks just after 6 p.m., where they discovered a pickup driven by Mills had collided head-on with an SUV while he was attempting to pass a vehicle in front of him, and Mills was transported to United Regional with serious injuries, while the driver of the SUV, 53-year-old Pat Maxwell, was pronounced dead at the scene.
Maxwell coached high school baseball in Texoma for nearly 2 decades, serving as Petrolia's head baseball coach since 2019. And before that, he spent a decade in Archer City, where he led the Wildcats to a state championship in 2007. Well, in other news, a Clay County traffic stop uncovers poached deer, outstanding warrants, and an illegal firearm, landing 2 in jail yesterday.
Yesterday, on January 14th, Lieutenant William Norris with the Clay County Sheriff's Office stopped a vehicle on State Highway 79 and Glasgow Road and found 2 poached deer inside. The driver and passenger, identified as Matthew Shear and Christy Altenhoff, were arrested on numerous warrants and unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon.
In total, 8 outstanding warrants were executed and a firearm was seized. The Texas game wardens are leading the poaching investigation, and in a Facebook post, Clay County officials say the poached meat was donated. Well, the Young County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a missing man last seen yesterday morning. 37-year-old Sean Doherty was last seen yesterday at 11 a.m. at Elsie Young Road. According to a Facebook post from Sheriff Travis Babcock, Doherty left on foot wearing a gray hoodie, blue jeans, and beige shoes. Now, if you see Doherty, you're urged to call the Young County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen, 940-549-1555.
And 4 people are safe after a morning house fire causes over $30,000 in damages. This morning at 4:38, Wichita Falls firefighters responded to a house fire in the 2500 block of Avenue B with smoke coming from the attic. According to Assistant Fire Marshal Eddie Mawson, crews found fire in the hallway and closet at the rear of the home. There was approximately $30,000 in damages to the structure and $4,000 in damages to its contents. The Red Cross was called for 4 adults. The fire was reportedly accidental and caused by arcing.
Well, we're going to send it over to meteorologist John Cameron for a look at our Thursday afternoon forecast. Good afternoon, John. It is not quite as windy out there as it was yesterday. Are we going to see kind of cool conditions stick around?
Today, will likely be our warmest of the next 6 or 7 days. So take advantage of the sunshine. A south breeze today. We have a cold front that's going to arrive middle of the day tomorrow, probably early tomorrow. It's going to bring back those north winds. And behind that front, some of our coldest weather of this young new year so far. 54 degrees now at Shepherd Air Force Base. That was after temperatures dipped into the mid and upper 20s. This morning we have fairly dry air in place and more of a south breeze. The wind's not too bad, especially compared to yesterday, but strong winds will return tomorrow with elevated wildfire danger. We'll be in the 60s through much of the afternoon, then back to the 50s quickly after sunset with a south breeze. Now, the cold front arrives tomorrow morning, and as I mentioned earlier, the coldest temperatures of the season so far is what you'll find in the 7-day forecast. We'll check that out coming up real soon.
And John, I just have to ask, because we mentioned it earlier, with the cold temperature, maybe a slight chance of precipitation. Could we see that this weekend?
It wouldn't surprise me if we saw a stray snowflake. And if you do, consider yourself in a very small minority, because that will not be most people's experience on Saturday morning.
Very, very slim. Got it, John. Well, thank you for your weather report. And the city of Wichita Falls and Wichita County are now taking another step towards tackling homelessness. As in yesterday, in the City-County Homelessness Initiative Advisory Committee meeting, they discussed launching a new public awareness campaign. City Councilor at Large Austin Cobb says the campaign is aimed at educating the community on homelessness, available resources, and how to help those in need. They also talked about including more public service announcements, billboards, sharing stories from people.
Try remote or in-person tax prep today. Liberty Tax, your trusted tax experts for life.
Lieutenant William Norris with the Clay County Sheriff's Office stopped a vehicle on State Highway 79 and Glasgow Road and found 2 poached deer inside. The driver and passenger, identified as Matthew Shear and Christy Altenhoff, were arrested on numerous warrants and unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon.
In total, 8 outstanding warrants were executed and a firearm was seized. The Texas game wardens are leading the poaching investigation, and in a Facebook post, Clay County officials say the poached meat was donated. Well, the Young County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a missing man last seen yesterday morning. 37-year-old Sean Doherty was last seen yesterday at 11 a.m. at Elsie Young Road. According to a Facebook post from Sheriff Travis Babcock, Doherty left on foot wearing a gray hoodie, blue jeans, and beige shoes. Now, if you see Doherty, you're urged to call the Young County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen, 940-549-1555.
And 4 people are safe after a morning house fire causes over $30,000 in damages. This morning at 4:38, Wichita Falls firefighters responded to a house fire in the 2500 block of Avenue B with smoke coming from the attic. According to Assistant Fire Marshal Eddie Mawson, crews found fire in the hallway and closet at the rear of the home. There was approximately $30,000 in damages to the structure and $4,000 in damages to its contents. The Red Cross was called for 4 adults. The fire was reportedly accidental and caused by arcing.
Well, we're going to send it over to meteorologist John Cameron for a look at our Thursday afternoon forecast. Good afternoon, John. It is not quite as windy out there as it was yesterday. Are we going to see kind of cool conditions stick around?
Today, will likely be our warmest of the next 6 or 7 days. So take advantage of the sunshine. A south breeze today. We have a cold front that's going to arrive middle of the day tomorrow, probably early tomorrow. It's going to bring back those north winds. And behind that front, some of our coldest weather of this young new year so far. 54 degrees now at Shepherd Air Force Base. That was after temperatures dipped into the mid and upper 20s. This morning we have fairly dry air in place and more of a south breeze. The wind's not too bad, especially compared to yesterday, but strong winds will return tomorrow with elevated wildfire danger. We'll be in the 60s through much of the afternoon, then back to the 50s quickly after sunset with a south breeze. Now, the cold front arrives tomorrow morning, and as I mentioned earlier, the coldest temperatures of the season so far is what you'll find in the 7-day forecast. We'll check that out coming up real soon.
And John, I just have to ask, because we mentioned it earlier, with the cold temperature, maybe a slight chance of precipitation. Could we see that this weekend?
It wouldn't surprise me if we saw a stray snowflake. And if you do, consider yourself in a very small minority, because that will not be most people's experience on Saturday morning.
Very, very slim. Got it, John. Well, thank you for your weather report. And the city of Wichita Falls and Wichita County are now taking another step towards tackling homelessness. As in yesterday in the City County Homelessness Initiative Advisory Committee meeting, they discussed launching a new public awareness campaign. City Councilor at Large Austin Cobb says the campaign is aimed at educating the community on homelessness, available resources, and how to help those in need. They also talked about including more public service announcements, billboards, and sharing stories from people experiencing homelessness. Committee member Steve Sparks stressed the importance of connecting them with resources rather than giving them money directly. Sparks also talked about expanding medical care for the homeless community.
There's a huge medical gap for the people who are living on the streets, and one of the things that we want to try to do is to introduce street medicine to some of the people who are out on the streets, or maybe a respite unit where people who are discharged from the hospital without any place to go.
City leaders say homelessness is not a problem one organization can solve alone, and they hope this committee will create long-term solutions through collaboration and education. The next meeting is scheduled for March 18th.
Well, a group out of Dallas-Fort Worth is now looking to build a campus of data centers near Airport Road and Central Freeway. The proposed development runs along 2100 and 2226 Airport Drive. It's adjacent to Spur 325. During yesterday afternoon's Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, Development Service Director Fabian Medean told commissioners the developer is looking to build 9 buildings. Each of those would be 2 floors and about 150,000 square feet, totaling around 1,350,000 square feet. Medean did note concerns of water usage, but says the data center would be on a closed-loop system using around 500,000 gallons of water.
These sites are selected based on their proximity to transmission lines or substation, an opportunity for the owner and for developers to come in and propose this specific use.
Planning and Zoning passed the proposed land changes for the developers, and now the recommendation goes to city councilors for further consideration. The site is currently undeveloped, so no plans have been disclosed on when construction could begin. And looking ahead to next week in Graham, the police department there is hosting an electric scooter safety course.
Next Wednesday, the 21st at 6:30, Graham Police are hosting a free informative session to go over the rules of the road for e-scooters. Sergeant Pedro Marufo will go over where you can and can't ride, proper roadway use, safety laws, and appropriate riding attire.
It's all to keep local kids safe while having fun, and the session will be next Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 in the large meeting room of the North Central Texas College. It's free and open to children and their parents.
And on the topic of kids having fun, Riverbend Nature Center is hosting its free Thursday nature program called Mission Create.
That's right. Head over to the Nature Center this afternoon from 4 to 6, where kids of all ages will get to make a light-up picture, craft a groovy kaleidoscope, and build and launch a straw rocket. Sounds like a good time. More information on that can be found over on their website. But coming up a little later, millions of people tuned in for Sunday's Golden Globe Awards, but it fell short compared to years past. What critics are saying saved this year from a total flop, coming up in today's Entertainment Report.
Plus, we've got a furry friend named Buster looking for a forever home, and we'll introduce you right after your John Cam, the weatherman forecast with meteorologist John Cameron. Stay with us.
You're watching KFDX 3 News at Noon with Jalen Wells, Natalie McCain, and weather with Noah Trombley. Closed captioning on KFDX is sponsored by Hamilton Bryan Furniture and Appliance.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple, less pain, better sleep.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop the bullying.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the number one killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundedouttogether.org.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Now, from Kfdx 3, Texoma's Weather Authority with John Cameron.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. The colder side, at least the cooler side of January, has found the 7-day forecast. Today will likely be our warmest of the next 7 days. Saturday stands out as the coolest of the next 7 days. Our coldest morning is going to be Sunday morning, and take the forecast high for Sunday with a grain of salt. The forecast models are all over the place. Some of them are calling for a high in the mid 40s on Sunday. Some of them are calling for a high in the mid 60s for Sunday. So just know that 59 is a bit of a compromise, and it's going to be a relatively cool, well, we'll call it below average start to next week. Yesterday we had strong north winds. Today, a southwest breeze. That means the air's a little bit drier, and of course with southerly winds you get an appreciable warm-up in the afternoon. We've got wind speeds now of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Many of our western communities will make it to the 70s this afternoon. Vernon, Quanah, Kroll, and it's, we'll call it low to mid 60s for other parts of Texoma, primarily in the east. 63 the high today for Bowie, 66 in Henrietta, 67 in Wichita Falls, 69 for Graham, and 72 the high today for Seymour. A fair amount of wind in the forecast next few days. Obviously, with prevailing drought conditions, we have a lot of dry grasses out there, dormant grasses, which can be fuel for wildfires. So we need to really not do any outdoor burning, especially with the low humidities expected on the back of a strong north wind through the day tomorrow. So it looks like fire danger will certainly be elevated, and it looks like we're not going to get much of a break as far as the wind is concerned, averaging maybe some 15 miles per hour on a daily basis. The flag here at the Quanah football field suggesting a south and southwest wind. These numbers are from Shepherd Air Force Base. 54 degrees, dry air indicated by a low dew point, and south winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour. All is quiet across Oklahoma and Texas. We'll see abundant sunshine today, clear skies overnight. Then a cold front's going to work its way into the picture tomorrow morning. Probably not going to stir much cloud cover into the region, maybe just a scattering of clouds, far from a rainmaker, that's for sure, but those winds will return. Now on Saturday, our skies are going to cloud up, as I mentioned earlier. Wouldn't surprise me if we saw a stray snow flurry during the morning hours on Saturday, but no consequential snow is expected. Mostly sunny this afternoon, highs mid and upper 60s, southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Overnight, not as cold as this past night. Morning lows of 40 for Graham, 38 for Wichita Falls, 39 for Frederick, 38 for Altus, 37 for Lawton. And cold front comes through tomorrow. Winds become strong. Humidity is low. Wildfire danger is high. Saturday, cloudy, cold, stray flurry. Not out of the question. Sunny for Sunday, but again, take that forecast high of 59 with a grain of salt and a relatively cool start to next week. Now let's check in with Natalie and Jalen, who has a furry friend in the studio.
Forever Home on KFDX is brought to you by Le Chateau Pet Resorts.
Yes, welcome back. We've got Buster joining us from Easy Street Animal Shelter in St. Joe. And Buster is so ready for his camera debut.
He is.
He's eager. What can you tell us about Buster?
So Buster's about 3 years old. He was found as a stray out by Lake Nacona. He does have an old break on one leg, but Buster does not let that get him down.
Oh yeah, he's ready to go.
He is ready to do
Buster
and go and see people. He's trying to see everybody in the TV station.
Buster, where are you trying to go?
Let's look at the camera.
Buster.
Let's be over here. So as you can see, he's very little, but he really packs a punch. He's a strong boy, but he is very short. How is he with other dogs?
He is very good with other dogs. Probably questionable with cats. He seems extremely too interested in the cats.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants to play or what, but he does seem very interested in the cats, but real good with other dogs and loves people.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can tell now.
Buster looks like someone who wants to play.
Yes. Oh, definitely. What kind of family do you think he would do best in?
He would good. He would be good with kids. I wouldn't advise small kids because of his size and strength, but if they want to meet and with him, then they just give Easy Street Animal Shelter a call. You can find us on the website. You can find us through Facebook. And you can both send us a message or a text.
Okay, easy enough. Buster,
you are so ready to play, aren't you?
Yes, you're so ready.
Games? You want to go run?
Oh, are you going to rile him up?
No, we're not ready for you to run. We're not ready for you to run. Oh, it's so fun. We were actually just talking the other day about how much fun it is to teach your pets new tricks. So if you want to go meet with Buster, I bet Buster is really eager and ready to learn all the different things.
Yeah, seems like a smart boy.
Yeah. You ready to play? This is the month to do so. Somebody's going to train you up. And if you're interested in training Buster, we got the number right there on your screen. You can get in contact with Easy Street in St. Joe. Buster, you're ready to just leave off, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right here to finish your segment. Get your camera.
To see.
Yeah? Okay.
He's leaving. All right. But yeah, just give him a phone call if you're interested or visit this story on our website, TexAsHomepage.com. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah. Don't go anywhere.
The USA Bobsled team is the closest team on earth. And it's easy to get close when you smell as good as they do. Because they use Native. With clean, simple, effective formulas like Native's new Global Flavors Collection. With no dyes, no sulfates, and no aluminum. Because the only metal you want on your skin is gold. Native, official partner of the USA Bobsled team. Find Native's limited edition Global Flavors available at Target.
At Hickory Treatment Center in Longview, we provide compassionate, evidence-based care for substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. We offer residential treatment to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. Need help? Call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team today.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Here's a question for you. News Nation Monday. Were you watching News Nation last night? If not, you should have. Why? A fresh, fast-paced, and often unexpected take on the day's headlines. This is amazing. To see Weber live. Premieres Monday at 11 p.m. Eastern, only on News Nation.
The upcoming Kiwanis Pancake Festival. Super exciting. It's really coming up on us in just a couple of weeks. Now, this is year 70. What can people expect for year 70?
Well, we've got a few things. Greg's the chairman this year. He's added in some things we're trying to do. And part of it's just we have maxed out that facility, size and seating wise. We can seat right at 1,000 people at a time and all. But it's what we still want the theme is it's the world's largest family reunion.
So we have a nostalgia corner this year. We put into place where they can come up and it's being videotaped and they can talk about the previous years with the families and what it meant to them over the years being there. So it's kind of get to see a roll of the past. That makes sense. So it's going to be really a neat thing to see this year.
Definitely. Now, y'all have been helping out with this for a while. What's been the coolest part about seeing it come together every year?
The fact that it does come together every year.
Right.
To me, this is my first year as the chair, and if it wasn't for the people in our group, it's not big. Kiwanis Club, University Kiwanis Club is not huge, but what we have is tremendous, and the camaraderie is just fantastic. And when it comes Saturday morning at 4 a.m. where everybody just starts showing up and we're just moving down the road, all of a sudden 8 o'clock that night we're sitting back going, wow, we did it again.
Seriously, the day it's so busy, so packed, just flies by. Now, briefly, for someone who's unfamiliar with University Kiwanis Club, what is it? What do y'all do?
Well, Kiwanis is kids. That's all the things you see listed on a card and what we do. Everything goes in some way to help kids out and do that. And of course, one of the things, we have a lot of kids as volunteers. We couldn't do this without volunteers. And you can go to our website, universitykiwaniswf.org, and there's a little banner there. You click on the words in the center of it, and you can sign up as a volunteer, and we'd love to have you. We do ask for the kids to be 12 or older because of some of the equipment and the heat and things. But if their parents are with them, the kids that run the batter back to the grills, we sometimes have. They're not even tall as
Awesome.
We have the two high schools, Memorial and Legacy. We have called it Q Club each facility, and I'm very proud to be the advisor over at Memorial. And this gives the students opportunities to be their leadership and come in and lead in the areas that they're responsible for. Kids are responsible for. It's great to watch them work. They're excited to do this. And just an opportunity to learn.
Definitely. Give them some experience. Now, it's coming up. Pancake Festival is coming up this January 31st, all day long. You really want to be sure and stop by. Tickets are $11 in advance, $12 at the door. If you saw, I have my tickets here, so you'll want to be sure and get yours as well. You can also get those online. And if you're interested in volunteering or just getting those tickets, we have all of the information you need to do so on our website, TexasHomepage.com. But thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you for what you all do, 4 Stars Motor and United Supermarket. We couldn't do it without you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the treatment of substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. Our mission is to provide compassionate, structured, and evidence-based care through our expanding network. Now in Texas, Hickory Treatment Center at Longview offers a comprehensive residential treatment program designed to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team or visit hickorytreatmentcenters.com today.
Introducing Purple, the only mattress with the GelFlex Grid, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start your day feeling refreshed.